Suckers try to imitate, it's kinda hard to do. I got bitches pulling up like a barbecue. I holler at a bitch like her father do. Tell Cinderella I'm that fella, she forgot her shoe. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I fuck with a lot of bitches, I ain't gotta move. If you ain't talking about no cash, I ain't trying to reach you. You can find me in the lab like a science teacher. I'm in the lab like a science teacher. I'm in the lab like a science teacher. If she ain't talking about no cash, I ain't trying to reach her.
Chat, do y'all think this is a coincidence? Is a few weeks ago this audio leaked, okay? So a few weeks ago this audio leaked. Now, let me give you some context. Apparently this is Matt Barnes trying to solicit information about Shannon Sharpe on the behalf of Shaquille O'Neal, because Shaquille O'Neal supposedly doesn't get along with Shannon Sharpe. And listen to this clip. This came out weeks ago. Now, Matt Barnes and everybody else been saying this is AI, but from it's one of those if you know joints. It don't seem like it's AI. It's one of those, oh, you got somebody expose your voice notes or whatever to them, and now you're claiming it's AI. But it appears Matt Barnes, which I didn't know Matt Barnes was a do-boy, he was trying to solicit information or some type of info about Shannon Sharpe for Shaq. Listen to this.
I don't know if you're on this kind of time, but I was in a group chat the other day, or actually just yesterday, and Shaq said he's paying top dollar for any information on old boy. So, again, I don't know if you're on that kind of time or not, but Shaq is known to throw large sums of money around, so just want to put that out there. I ain't quiet. Hey, he said, please, please, please keep it quiet.
Now, some people think this was sent to me. Like, no, this was sent to someone else. They revealed it clearly.
He said that Shannon did some shit back to him a while back, and he's been off him. So that's why he's doing this. But please, please, please keep his name quiet.
Now, what does Shannon do? We're going to see in a second.
Have you guys talked? We haven't. Shaq feels the way he feels, and he's perfectly fine to feel that way. I said what I said. I still think Shaq is a phenomenal basketball player, even though, he minimized my career. I'm fine. The thing is,
so, and I'm going to play a little video about their back and forth, but it's very interesting. Shaq, Shannon Sharpe beef. Hold on.
Was Shannon Sharpe, episode 21, All the Smoke.
Okay, what is going on? I'm trying to. Okay, this is part.
Hey guys, it's your love always, the most dominating joker, shows how smart.
So basically, Shannon Sharpe has said something, giving Jokic like some credit, and I think Shaq had said, by the way, it's really like a stupid beef, and it goes to show. And respectfully, bro, I know I ain't in these niggas' leagues, and I know Shaq got something against me, which is, it kind of stems, like, Shaq is really petty. Like, bro, I really have no idea why Shaq is like this. Like, he's really fucking petty. I'll tell you my situation with him. The nigga felt away because I posted the Home Depot girl that he DM'd, and he felt I was getting it hot for all his bitches. Shaq is 60. I didn't know Shaq had mad bitches. It was only after I talked to Tusi and all these. Shaq DM'd everybody's girl. Like, Shaq is trying to fuck, like, Ari and all these other girls. Like, Shaq think he's 25. You know what I mean? It's all good. I get it. You're a billionaire. You're one of the best basketball players. I get it. But he was mad that I posted it. He's like, yo, I remember he said, yo, Ak, you broke? Like, why you posting? And I'm like, dog, you're Big Diesel. Like, you're messaging a girl from Home Depot. Everybody's going to post it. He was really upset. I realized afterwards he DM'd like 3 girls I've dealt with. I ain't gonna lie, I was talking like some girl not too long ago. Like, he DM'd her too. Like, nigga, it was like 4 weeks ago. I was like, how the hell? The chick got 300 followers. Shaq is obsessed. But I get it. He doesn't like me for that. But I'm also a little confused because I'm like, bro, you're a billionaire. Like, what's going on with you? Whatever it is. So I only say that to show how petty it is, right? So apparently his issue with Shannon Sharpe is that Shannon Sharpe basically called out Shaq after Shaq said that, I believe he said that Shea Gilchrist or whatever his name is, Shy, whatever his dude's name is, guy that plays on OKC. I don't know how to really say his name. He said he deserves the MVP. Shannon Sharpe actually says, I actually don't like, Shaq must be like low-key hating on Jokic because Jokic deserves the MVP. And maybe Shaq is being a little bit of haterish because Shaq's a big man and Shaq game wasn't like Jokic. Shaq went off on him on a Instagram post. Ever since then, Shaq is wanting to get this guy. Now, I could only attest to what I could attest to. Remember, Shaq got mad at me for one Instagram post. First of all, Shaq was talking gangster to me in the chat. Nigga, his messages with me was like almost like, yo, nigga, you know I could get you touched. And the whole time I'm looking, I'm like, man, aren't you a cop? Like, he's a cop in like Palm Beach. He was talking mad gangster to me, and I was just like, bro, you're like big D, like you're my childhood hero. Like, calm it down. Shaq was talking so crazy to me. Nigga, I could even show you. I told Shaq, I said, bro, you're saying too much. Like, if you're really gangster like how you're talking, if something did happen to me, they're going to lock you up because of how you're threatening me in the DMs. Like, this is crazy. Just calm down, bro. Like, what are you doing? But that was a moment I was like, yo, the way how y'all look at Shaq is not how Shaq is. Because I've never interacted with him before. So I realized, and then I've learned other things afterwards. I learned that Shaq was allegedly getting extorted in LA when he was there. Shaq thought he was fucking with some Crips over there. Shaq's name came up in something like they're claiming he tried to put a hit on somebody. So Shaq really think he's gangster like that. And I didn't really believe none of that shit until, like, by the way, after me and him kind of got into it, because I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, because Shaq was like, nah, I'm going to see you, nigga. I'm going to see you. I'm going to get you touched. I'm like, what is Shaq talking about? Gilly from Gilly and Wallow, or $1 Million Worth, he called me and be like, yo, Ak, what'd you do to Shaq? He's calling niggas about you. And I'm like, Shaquille O'Neal? So apparently Shaq think he's a thug. I'm going to be honest with you. He does think he's a thug. And when I now look at like his history, Shaq was involved in a case where somebody got killed. Where because he was with the Lakers, he avoided getting charged because they're not trying to charge a star Laker player with allegedly putting a hit on a nigga, but they charged somebody for killing a nigga. And according to the word in the street, it was because that person Shaq wanted eliminated. So even then I'm processing, wait, Shaq is getting niggas clapped? Like, that's crazy. You get what I'm saying? But apparently Shaq is like tied in with the streets and all that shit. Whatever the fuck. I really don't give a fuck. The point is this. Shaq's a billionaire now. He's retired from basketball. He's on ES or TNT or whatever the fuck he's on. Bro, everybody loves you. Even niggas who hate you love you. The mere fact he's so petty, it's either he got too much money or there's some other issue going on. I don't really care to know. But when it came to the Shannon Sharpe shit, I was like, I thought it was just me because I know rappers don't like me for whatever reason. You get what I'm saying? But with the Shannon Sharpe shit, I'm like, wait, Shannon just disagreed with you and kind of like calls you a hater. How do you hate him that much? Because he went off on his tirade. This is what Shannon's about to read.
Ocho, everyone's family. Okay. Shaq, about the comments that I said last night.
By the way, if y'all think anything I'm lying, my nigga, listen, I could do a deep dive on it if y'all want. So somebody was acting like they had Shaq's sex tapes back in the day, okay? Or whatever the case. By the way, this also connects to Whack 100, right? There was supposed to be some extortion shit, Shaq murder for hire. Just search that. Bro, just search it. Look, the nigga testified, Shaq told me to kill people. Brother, I'm not making this shit up. So again, like, I remember when Shaq was talking so crazy, I'm like, what the fuck? So after I had to do a whole deep digging into Shaq's history, because even when I was talking to Gilly was like, yo, Ak, I'm going to be honest with you. Shaq tapped in with the streets. I'm like, bro, we're talking about Superman, the nigga who like fucking is the big goofball at the NBA All-Star games, like dribbling like crazy, and we laugh at him and we love him. And they're like, no, he's tapped in. And I'm like, what? But I went into all his history. Shaq think he a street nigga. This is the fact. Shaq think he's a street nigga. And there's multiple cases. He hasn't, well, actually, he did hit up a chick I was talking to like a few weeks ago, which I'm going to say, Shaq, I'm going to keep it cute with you from here on. If you want me to go do a whole deep dive on your history, nigga, you don't want to end up like Shannon Sharpe. I'm going to just say that right now. Because as much money as you think you got, I got a lot of motherfucking time. And I'm only saying that because Shaq is playing bully in the background. He's whatever you're hearing this nigga said, me and Tussie got on the phone was like, yo, why this nigga hit my baby moms? Shaq, I don't know what the fuck going on with him. Just leave me alone, my nigga. I hear you getting niggas clapped. Just leave me alone, bro. Like, I'll actually try to apologize to you because I don't want to be beefing with you. I like you. Like, nigga, when I play 2K, like, you're one of the characters I play. So let's not beef. But if you hit up another one, like another chick or doing some weird shit with me, I might have to just spend a week breaking down all the allegations that you try to get people killed. Okay? But I don't want to do that. All right? And also, the reason why your name is getting thrown up in this. Exactly. So anyway, I just had to put that out there because all that little lovable Shaq shit is like, I'm telling you, it's all cap. All cap. Like, that nigga talk like he's a Big U descendant. Except Big U broke compared to him. Like, he's rich. You know what I mean? Shaq ain't gonna bust a grape and fruit fight. But he'll pay for niggas to get you hemmed up, beat up, shot, stabbed, killed. And the funny thing, and I'm like, nigga, you know, this could be an open air. Like, Shaq, nobody's impervious. It don't matter how long you live on this earth, my nigga. They'll get you at some point. Like, just calm it down. You're a legend. You got a statue outside the fucking crypto arena. Relax. Anyway, I know how petty that nigga is, okay? I'm telling you personally, I know how petty he is. I've been trying to apologize to Shaq for like a year now on stream. The nigga is petty. And I'm telling you everything about it. And I only fell back because I realized he's been accused of getting niggas clapped. And I'm like, I like living. And I don't want Shaq using his $1 million to try to get me eliminated. Okay? Shaq, I got no problem with you. But I do think some of Shannon's problems, probably Shaq is the type of nigga who will put money in the streets to fuck with his ops. So this whole Shannon Sharpe shit, and I'm going to play you the audio. Oh, wait, hold on. We already just played the audio. Let me play the audio again. Like, Matt Barnes runs the whole podcast. Why the hell Matt Barnes sounding like he's Lil Woody on the phone? Why are you saying this?
I don't know if you're on this kind of time, but I was in a group chat the other day, or actually just yesterday, and Shaq said he's paying top dollar for any information on old boy. So, again, I don't know if you're on that kind of time or not, but Shaq is known to throw large sums of money around, so just want to put that out there. Staying quiet. Hey, he said, please keep it quiet. He said that Shannon did some shit back to him a while back, and he's been off him. So that's why he's doing this, but please keep his name quiet.
Okay. So let's get into this.
Shaq said, you took me sticking up for Shay as jealousy of Joker shows how smart you are and how you say anything to get clicks. That's not what I did. But anyway, so here's the clickbait for you. If I ain't ranked in the top 10 in your profession, then you can't speak. Don't forget, I know what you did to get where you're at. Me jealous sounds like you jealous. I know you're trying to stay relevant by gossiping on your podcast. We don't believe you. You need more people in case you forgot. 4 rings, 3 finals MVPs, top 50, top 75. And to be quite frank, all this success you got still under me. You don't know my work ethic, but according, I work less, but not blah, blah, blah. But anyway, love you too. If you need help making money, it's better ways than gossiping. I'm too old for this ish. Love always. The most dominating big man ever. Never took it serious. Remember, I know you and you know words of Skip Bayless. I'm better than you. Hashtag G14 classification. I have it. You don't. Not in my profession.
Wait, when that happened?
He just about 10 minutes ago.
Shannon, that's the moment you fucked up. Trust. Take my word, my nigga. I guarantee somebody found out the bitch you was fucking. Because nobody knew you was fucking this girl. Somebody found her, not saying Shaq, and somebody got in her ear. And I'm telling you it's one of your ops. I'm telling you this. Unless you want to be in the land of coincidences. I don't think you want to be in that land. Shannon, one thing I realized when I was reading the lawsuit against you, you old. You hella old. What I mean by that is not in age, is that I don't even think you're green. Is that you just don't know how younger people are thinking. Because your mind ain't programmed to that. So a lot of things you were doing, you were moving like an old nigga. It's not, again, not age, but your actions with things, your demeanor towards whatever. Also, Shannon, I'm giving you a light warning. By the way, I'll just keep it. Shannon, he ain't never going. Well, it'll take about 10 years or like 5 years. You'll hear him admit what I'm about to tell you now. He gonna tell y'all at some point that the niggas who he was beefing with, like, or having friendly competition with, they were playing another game. Shannon, you see when Skip Bayless and Charles Barkley are going at each other, it's not just words. These are all millionaires going at each other. They're all playing a dirty game. And if they could expose you, get you to lose your job, trick you out of your position, they will. You thought you and Shaq getting into it, you probably brush it off as, man, because I hear you in the clip. You're like, I don't know why Shaq, I still think he's a phenomenal. Shaq was trying to line you up from back then. Now, I'm not saying Shaq did this, because I have no proof. But I'm pretty sure a couple dots are connecting today for Shannon. Old Uncle Shay Shay. Watch how he talks about this. And this is how you know you're oblivious. Because I was oblivious. I was just like, Shaq ain't mad at me. Then I realized he was. I'm like, wait, how did Shaq... Shaq hit up a chick that had 300 followers and her page was on private. DM'd her. 4 weeks ago. It's a new chick I'm talking to. 4 weeks ago. 300 followers. I don't date popular chicks. Shaq in her DMs. She even came to me. She was like, did you say something? Like, there's a couple blue checks in my like DMs and stuff. I'm like, what are you talking about? She was like, the chick, it was in Spanish. She don't know who Shaq was. She says, this guy is DMing me. She showed me the phone. Shaq! Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. Bro, her page private, and she got 300 followers. Shaq! Yo, let me tell you this. This is why I've been apologizing to Shaq. Like, I've been trying to get cool with him, but I don't know what, like, nigga, just because. Anyway, Shannon, what I'm trying to tell you, when I say that story, I'm trying to tell you, I don't think you thinking that deep into it. And that's exactly why you get lined up. Because not only he don't fuck with you, you are also kind of seen in the same competitive league as him. And of course I think that nigga will line you up. Shaq a slimy nigga.
Wait, Shaq in the chat?
No, he on IG. I've never professed. I've never professed that I was as great as Shaq. Mm-hmm. But what I will say,
yes, sir,
I got what I got because I worked my ass off. Now, yes, Shaq has been the one to say it, that he didn't work as hard. He didn't.
You see, he think this is about basketball still. Shaq is telling probably Matt Barnes and all his boys, yo, I got 100 bands if y'all get me some info, or maybe 200 bands. Shaq's a billionaire. He might be like, I got $500,000 if y'all get me some info on this fuck nigga. Yo, get me a proof that he's really gay. Get me the video of him sucking some dick. Allegedly. If Shaq put all the effort he's putting into beefing with ops and getting at bitches that he put into the NBA, he would have had 20 rings. That's a fact.
Didn't train as hard. He didn't eat as well as he should have.
Right.
Shaq is the one that anytime someone wins an MVP, he talks about how he should have been the MVP over Steve Nash. Now, you guys have heard me speak glowingly. I say Travis Kelce is better tight than I was. So was Gronk. So was my guy, what's his name? For the Chargers. Antonio Gates, Gonzo, Big Winslow. I'm cool. I got no problem. You know why I got no problem, Ocho, with giving people credit?
Right.
Because I got everything out of my God-given ability. God gave.
I ain't gonna lie, Shannon. You thought this was about basketball. Y'all don't see Shaq on TNT? You think Shaq on there is just talking X's and O's, bro? Bro, Shaq doesn't live the life of like the greatest life, my nigga. You think he give a fuck about these basketball players? Shaq up there who's 55, or I don't know how old he is. He still think he's 30, bro. Like, that money gonna make you feel like that. Yo, Shannon, apologize to Shaq with me. Yo, Shaq, I'm apologize for Uncle Shay Shay, okay? I'm gonna apologize for Uncle Shay Shay. Because he wasn't familiar with your game. I got familiar with your game. So, Shaq, I apologize for Uncle Shay Shay. Anyway. All right. So Shannon is out at ESPN.